Good morning, children. Today we are starting lesson 1, The Selfish Giant of class 7. Children, The Selfish Giant is a beautiful story by Oscar Wilde. This story revolves around a play garden which becomes lavish in the presence of children and dries in the absence of children. This story teaches us to treat kids in the right way. So let's start the story. The Selfish Giant is a short story about a giant who lives alone in his castle which has a beautiful garden. So it's a story about a giant. Giant means a frightful creature like man, but extremely tall, strong, and usually very cruel. And he lives alone in his castle. Castle means a large building and has a beautiful garden. He is selfish and do not like children, and he dislikes children. But when spring refuses to visit his garden, he learns to appreciate children and grows to love them immensely. So now start the story. Now I will explain you the story in detail. Every afternoon as they were coming from school, the children used to go and play in the giant's garden. So after coming back from the school, the children used to go to the giant's garden to play. It was a large lovely garden, and it was a big beautiful garden with soft green grass. Here and there over the grass stood beautiful flowers like stars, and there were 12 peach trees that in the springtime broke out into delicate blossoms. Blossoms means flowers of pink and pearl, and in the autumn bore rich fruit, and during the autumn season they gave out rich fruit. The birds sat on the trees and sang so sweetly that the children used to stop their games to listen to them. And the birds also sat on the trees and they sang a very sweet song so that the children also stopped playing their games and they also listened the song of the bird. How happy we are here, they cried to each other, and they were talking to each other that how happy we are here. One day giant came back to his castle. Now the giant came back. He returned back to his castle. He had been to visit his friend the Cornish ogre. He was visited to his friend the Cornish ogre means a giant belonging to Cornwall, a county in England. And he was stayed with him for 7 years there. Now he came back. So when he arrived, he saw the children playing in the garden. What did he saw? That the children were playing in his garden. And he got angry and shouted, "What are you doing here?" He cried in a very gruff voice. He asked, "What are you doing here?" in a very gruff voice. Gruff voice means a rough voice, and the children ran away. And the children got frightened by seeing the giant and they ran away. "My own garden is my own garden," said the giant. And what did the giant say? That my own garden is my own garden. I will allow nobody to play in it but myself, and I will not allow anyone to play in my garden except myself. So he built a high wall all around it, and also he raised the wall around the yard and put up a notice board, and also he put up a notice board. And what is written in the notice board? Trespassers will be prosecuted. What do you mean by trespassers? Trespassers means a person entering someone's land or property without permission. They will be prosecuted. Prosecuted means he will take a legal action if anybody entered in his garden without his permission. He was a very selfish giant. The poor children now had nowhere to play. Now the children were not having any place to play. They tried to play on the road, but the road was dusty and full of hard stones, and they did not like it. They used to wander. Wander means to roam around the high wall. When their lessons were over, and talk about the beautiful garden, and they were talking about a beautiful garden, that how happy we were there, we were having a enjoyment there, like that they said to each other. Now they were not having any place to play, so they were also very disappointed. Then the spring came. Now the spring season arrived, and all over the country there were little blossoms and little birds. Only in the garden of Selfish Giant it was still winter, and the spring did not arrive in the garden of Selfish Giant, and it was still winter. The birds did not care to sing in it, as there were no children, and the birds also stopped singing there because there were no children. And the trees forgot to blossom, and the trees also forgot to blossoming. Once a beautiful flower put its head out from the grass, but when it saw the notice board it was so sorry for the children that it slipped back into the ground again and went off to sleep. The only people who were pleased were the snow and the frost. Who were the two people who were very happy to be there? They were the snow and the frost. They were very happy because they were alone in the giant's garden. Spring has forgotten this garden, they cried, and they talked to each other that the spring has forgotten this garden. So we will live here all year around. Now we will only live here all the year round. The snow covered up the grass with her great white cloak. Cloak means a long loose outer garment, and the frost painted all the trees silver. Then they invited the north wind to stay with them. North wind means chilly wind from north. They invited them and he came, and the north wind came there. He was wrapped in furs. Furs. Wrapped means overjoyed, and he rode all day about the garden and blew the chimney pots down, and also blew down the chimney pots of the castle. This is a delightful spot, and said, "This is a very beautiful place," he said, and also asked, "We must ask the hail to visit us." And the north wind asking the hail to visit them. So the hail also came. Now the hail also came to the giant's garden. Every day for 3 hours he rattled on the roof of the castle till he broke most of the slates, and then he ran round and round the garden as fast he could go. He was dressed in grey, and his breath was like ice. Who was dressed in grey? Hail. Hail was dressed in grey, and his breath was like ice. And what do you mean by the hail? Hail, small hard pellets of ice that fall from the sky like rain. "I cannot understand why the spring is so late in coming," said the Selfish Giant. And the Selfish Giant was unable to understand why the spring is so late in coming, why the spring is not coming in my garden. As he sat at the window and looked out at his cold white garden, "I hope there will be change in the weather," and he hoped that maybe there will be a change in the weather. That's why the spring was not arriving to the garden. But the spring never came, nor the summer. The autumn gave golden fruit to every garden, but to the giant's garden she gave none. She refuses to give the golden fruit to the giant's garden because he is too selfish. Who said this? Autumn said that he is too selfish, so it was always winter there. And the north wind and the hail and the frost and the snow danced about through the trees. One morning the giant was lying awake in bed when he heard some lovely music. One day the giant was restless, and he was lying awake in bed when he heard what he heard. He heard some lovely music. It sounded so sweet to his ears that he thought it must be the king's musician passing by. What he thought? Maybe it must be the king's musician passing through the garden. It was really only a little linnet singing outside his window. What do you mean by linnet? Linnet is a type of songbird, brown and grey in color, with a reddish breast and forehead. So he listened the song of that bird. It was so long since he had heard a bird sing in his garden, and after a long period of time, he was listening the music of the bird in his garden. And it seemed to him to be the most beautiful music in the world. Then the hail stopped dancing over his head, and after listening the song of the bird, the hail stopped dancing, and the north wind also stopped roaring, and a delicious perfume came to him through the open casement. Casement means window. I believe the spring has come at last. Now, the finally, he believed that the spring season has arrived, said the giant, and he jumped out of bed, and he was very happy to see the spring. So he jumped out of his bed and looked out. What did he see? He saw a most wonderful sight. Through a little hole in the wall, the children had crept in. What he saw, that there was a hole in a wall. So through that, the children crept in. The children came inside the garden, and they were sitting in the branches of the tree. In every tree that he could see, there was a little child, and every tree there was sitting a little child. And the tree were so glad, and also the trees were so happy to have the children back to this garden again, that they had covered themselves with blossoms. And the trees also bloom up. Okay, they started blooming because the children are back to the garden. The birds were flying about and twittering with delight, and the birds were also started flying there, and they were also happy. And the flowers were looking up through the green grass. Now the flowers also started looking up through the green grass, as they hide themselves when the winter was there. So now the children are back, so the green grass also come upwards and laughing. It was a lovely scene. Only in the one corner, it was still winter. Why there was winter? It was the farthest corner of the garden, and in it was standing a little boy. And there, one little boy was standing there. He was so small that he could not reach up to the branches of the trees, and the boy was so small so that he could not reach up the branches of the tree, and he was wandering all around it, and he was roaming all around the garden, and also crying bitterly. The poor tree was still quite covered with snow and frost. Why it was covered? Because the little boy did not reach to him. So the tree was still quite covered with frost and snow, and the north wind was blowing and roaring above it. Climb up, little boy, said the tree, and the tree said to the boy to climb up. And the tree also bent its branches down as low as he could, but the boy was too tiny. So that he could not reach the tree. And the giant's heart melted as he looked out. Like that, the giant's heart melted, and he felt sorry, and also he recognized his mistake, and talked to himself that how selfish I have been. He said, now I know why the spring would not come here. Now the giant understood the reason why the spring not arrived to his garden. I will put the poor little boy on the top of the tree. And also the giant decided now that I will put that boy on the top of the tree, and then I will knock down the wall, and also now I will break down the wall, and my garden shall be children's playground. And also said, now my garden shall be of children's playground forever and ever, for always. He was really very sorry for what he has done, and now he was realizing his mistake, and he was very sorry for what he had done. So he crept downstairs. So he came downstairs and opened the front door quite softly, sorry, and went out into the garden. But when the children saw him, they were so frightened that they all ran away. But the children, when saw that the giant was coming, so they again got frightened and scared. So they ran away. So as the children ran away, the garden became winter. Only the little boy did not run, for his eyes were full of tears that he did not see the giants coming. And the giant stole up behind him, and the giant stood behind the boy and took him gently in his hand and put him up into the tree. And the giant put the boy up into the tree, and the tree broke at once into blossom. And as the boy sat on the tree immediately started blossoming, and the birds also came and start singing there. And the little boy stretched out his two arms and flung them around the giant's neck and kissed him. Look at this picture here. And the other children, when they saw the giant was not wicked, now the other children who ran away, they saw now the giant was not cruel anymore. They came running back, and they came the spring, and also along with the children, spring also came. It is your garden now, little children. And the giant said that now it is your garden, children. And he took a great axe. Great axe means a big axe, and knocked down the wall, and also broke down the wall that he raised. And when the children were going to and when the people were going to market at 12 o'clock, they found the giant playing with the children in the most beautiful garden they had ever seen. And the people were also surprised to see the giant, that he was playing with the kids, he was playing with the children, and the people saw first time that this is a very beautiful garden. All right, children, now we have completed our story. So you have to read the story once again, and in the next class I will give you the notes of the same chapter. Till then, stay safe and healthy at home.